हरिवो ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया
चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामीनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हे राम हरे राम 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 हरे।
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. We welcome each and every one of you to this day 2 of our sessions in Kartik. Welcome. We welcome all of our wonderful devotees who have joined us over YouTube Live, over Facebook Live, and dear devotees who've joined us over Zoom. We welcome each and every one of you to this day 2 of the session entitled 6 Ways to Attract Miracles in Kartik.
So today we'll be discussing different themes, the themes on progress, not perfection, finding hope in hopelessness, and the glory of gratitude, and the importance of counting our blessings to witness miracles. One time Srila Prabhupada was asked by a devotee, Prabhupada, today is the beginning of Urja Vrata, the Kartik Vrata. Can you describe to us what is this Urja Vrata? How should it be observed? And so Srila Prabhupada said, oh, Urja Vrata. Well, you chant Hare Krishna 24 hours, 1 month, that's all. And so the devotee said, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. The Prabhupada said, yes, no sleeping, no eating. This is Urja Vrata. Can you execute? And so devotee said, I don't know, Prabhupada. So from this pastime, we understand that Srila Prabhupada was focusing on if you can chant 24 hours a day, Hare Krishna Mahamantra for the entire month, then do it. But if you cannot, then focus on progress, not directly going to perfection, which means in simple way to understand is let's not compare ourselves with others. Let's not compare our perfection or our progress with others' progress thinking they are perfect. But rather let's try to compare ourselves with our previous self, which means what we were yesterday. Am I better than yesterday? If I was chanting 4 rounds yesterday, in Kartik, can I increase it to 6 rounds or 8 rounds or even 16 rounds? Let us just try to focus on keeping the progress little by little for the pleasure of Lord Damodar, and Lord Damodar will help us in moving forward.
So this is the theme that let's make progress and not aim for perfection, because that will make us very anxious. It will unnecessarily bring anxiety. Oh, I'm not able to do this. I'm supposed to be doing this, but I'm not able to do. What should I do? What should I do? Let's just do to be sincere to ourselves and do the best to our ability. That is what is going to please Lord Damodar, and that is what is to make progress and not aim for perfection. So, you know, in the material world, in our day to day lives, we actually are always, more often than we want to, we are actually in hopeless situations. Oh, as simple as even when we go in for cooking, oh, the rates of potatoes and tomatoes are rising so much. What are we going to cook? Hopeless situation. Oh, I made this sabji yesterday. What am I going to cook tomorrow? Oh, hopeless situation. Oh, in the office. Oh, this colleague of mine is giving me so much of trouble. What should I do? Oh, in school, I have exam tomorrow and I'm not prepared for it. What should I do? So, like this, we are always in hopeless situations.
But if we can continue to keep looking for hope in the hopeless situations, then we will attract the mercy of Krishna.
Oh,
In material world, if we see every day we are overburdened with hopeless situations, but in those situations, if we can truly, helplessly take shelter of Krishna, his holy names, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, then we will find real hope. In material hopelessness, we can find spiritual hope if we take shelter of Krishna.
so this is exemplified. In this month, especially, it is recommended to recite the Gajendra Moksha Stuti. So we thought, who better of an example to, exemplify this fact of hopeless situation when we are put in hopeless situation to find that little ray of hope than the life of Gajendra himself. As we all know, Gajendra was this great king in his previous life. He was Maharaj Indradyumna. And in his past life, he was actually cursed by Agastya Muni. And for not even any fault of Gajendra. He was, it was something that Indradyumna Maharaj did not even do knowingly. But Agastya Muni got agitated and he cursed, Indradyumna Maharaj. And the king, being the magnanimous personality that he is, he accepted that curse that, okay, I will become Gajendra, an elephant. So in his next life, Gajendra, he became Gajaendra, he became the king of the elephants. And when he was the king of the elephants, he was near Trikuta mountain. And one day, one fine day, they were all frolicking. Gajendra being the king of his herd, he was frolicking with his female elephants and with his baby elephants, and all of them. They came to a beautiful lake and the foothills of the Trikuta mountain.
And as Gajendra was taking bath in a lake, in that lake, a crocodile caught Gajendra's leg. And Gajendra struggled for many years, thousands of years, to free himself. And finally, when he was at the point of exhaustion, because he was in a situation, he was in the water, which is not a comfortable situation for an elephant, but it's very comfortable for the crocodile. And so he was in a hopeless situation. And in that, he rested his hope in taking shelter of Krishna. He took a lotus and he offered, please accept this lotus. And then, pleased with Gajendra's prayers, which Gajendra remembered from his previous life as King Indradumna, Lord Vishnu, he appeared on the back of Garuda.
And when Lord Vishnu came, as soon as Lord Vishnu just came, Garuda just glided in. Lord Vishnu, he actually jumped off the back of Garuda, and Lord Vishnu just rushed into the lake and he caught hold of the crocodile and pulled both the crocodile as well as Gajendra. He pulled both of them out. And as soon as he pulled the crocodile out, as soon as the crocodile came on the land, the Lord released his Sudarshan chakra and he severed the head of the crocodile. So our acharyas, as most of us have heard before, that a very significant reason is given that why did Lord Vishnu save the crocodile first? The crocodile was not even calling for help for Lord Vishnu, but Lord Vishnu came and touched the crocodile first and not Gajendra. Why? So our acharyas explain this reason to be a very, very beautiful reason. that the reason why the crocodile received the mercy first is because the Lord wanted to teach all of us the glory of taking shelter at the lotus feet of a pure devotee. The crocodile was not actually doing anything, anything spiritual, but, apparently, of course, he was not doing anything spiritual, but it was just holding on to the feet of Gajendra, who is a pure devotee of the Lord. And thus Lord Vishnu first touched the crocodile, pulled it out of the water, and delivered the crocodile.
So once he was touched by Lord Vishnu, the crocodile, he regained his previous Gandharva body because this crocodile was King Huhu in the past. He was a Gandharva called Huhu in the past life, and he was cursed. He was very naughty, and as a result, he was cursed by Devala Rishi to become a crocodile. And then once the crocodile was killed by none other than Lord Vishnu, he regained his form as king, as Huhu, and Gajendra, who received a spiritual body, returned back home, back to Godhead.
Haribo.
So this actually, it is said in the Kartik month, we must also recite the Gajendra prayers, which are very dear to the Lord. The Gajendra prayers, uh, Sri Bhishma Dev Stuti, and many other, along with Damodar Ashtakam and other Ashtakams that are there. These are very important to recite.
Haribo.
The other thing that we need to understand the theme, one theme is progress, not perfection. The other theme is counting our blessings. Because by practice of gratitude, consciously practicing gratitude, trying to recognize the little joys, the happiness that come by, which normally we tend to ignore or take for granted. Let's try to, in this month, consciously, every day, write three uh, things that we are grateful for.
Mm.
Three things that happened today that we are grateful for. Simple things like I have been, I'm very grateful for the fresh air that is provided. I'm very grateful for the home and the shelter that is provided by Krishna. I'm very grateful to be introduced to the association of devotees. And little things that may happen to you, these are general things. But you can also add three things of little things, every day, three things that happen today specifically. Then we'll be able to realize the miracles in our life. Today's topic is 6 ways to attract miracles. And we may attract miracles. They may be happening all around us, but we may sometimes, if we don't practice gratitude, we may completely ignore those miracles. They may be happening, but we may just not appreciate it. We may not recognize it. And so that is very important for us to even, we'll tell you the 6 ways to attract miracles, but to even witness those miracles when they come and when they happen, we need to practice gratitude.
So, in this way, even small acts that happen in our day to day lives, which we may do even as a chore or as a routine, even if we just recognize them, if we become conscious of them, then they will attract miracles in our lives. Like Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada, in all of his letters, even the letters that we receive from our Guru Vargas in today's day and age, they write the first line they write is, please accept my blessings. Why do they write, please accept my blessings? Because their blessings are always there. But we may not be in the right mood, the right frame of mind to accept those blessings. So, therefore, they have to be very, very, you know, verbal about it that please accept my blessings. So this is how we are in this Kali Yuga. Manda Buddhi, we have such low intelligence that we are not able to recognize these little acts of kindness that are showered upon us by the Lord Himself.
So we will list the 6 ways of attracting miracles and then we'll come back to them to explain each of the ways. The first way to attract miracles is by performing service during this Damodar month. Next way is to really offer a lamb to Damodar. Third way is to worship Tulsi Maharani every day. We can attract tremendous miracles, just an auspiciousness, just by performing Tulsi Puja. And the last day of Kartik is actually Tulsi Shaligram Vivah. So the fourth way is by giving, in some way, giving Krishna to others, introducing others to Krishna consciousness. Fifth way is read minimum one verse from Bhagavad Gita, one from Srimad Bhagavatam, and one from Chaitanya Charitamrita every day. Just one. Just progress, not perfection. We are not trying to finish the whole Bhagavad Gita, whole Bhagavatam during Kartik, which many people do. But let's just try to focus on the little small things and be grateful for that and thankful to Krishna for that. And then it'll grow. And sixth way is to chant some extra rounds of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So let's go back and review each of these six and explain in detail. The first is by performing seva or service. Actually, there is one pastime which appears in Skanda Purana. There was once a demon named Shankasura. He was so horrible that even the devatas, they were hiding in a cave from him in Mount Meru.
Mm.
So Shankasura didn't know where they were, so he decided, let me go to Satyaloka all the way
Mm.
and destroy the personified Vedas. Because of the personified Vedas, these devatas have their power. If they don't have Vedas, they would lose the potency and he would resign and he would reign. And then so he went to Satyaloka, but the personified Vedas got the wind that Shankasura is coming to destroy me. Personified Vedas. So the Vedas they came out, they merged into the water. Shankasura was chasing the personified Vedas. Personified Vedas ran, jumped into the water, and merged into the water. They actually dissolved themselves in the water temporarily. And Shankasura looked everywhere. He just couldn't find where are the personified Vedas? They were just there. I was just following them. And uh, then, taking this opportunity, the Devatas, they thought this is our chance. Only Vishnu can save us. So they went to the shore of Milk Ocean and they began to chant because this is the way the Devatas can approach Lord Vishnu, Kshirodakshai Vishnu, Vishnu who resides on the ocean of milk. Even when they wanted to, they were harassed by Ravana. They went to the ocean of milk and chanted Purusha Sukta prayers. But this time for Shankasura, they actually felt this is the last month of the rainy season that was going on, and the Lord takes rest now. If we just abruptly wake him up, maybe he'll be angry and it won't be, or he would be, he would not be in a good mood. So they just very patiently started chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And by this unison chanting, sweet humming bee chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra, Lord Vishnu, he woke up.
And when Lord Vishnu woke up, he was so happy because, this, it is said that this Chaturmasya, which is the 4 months of the rainy season, the Lord sleeps in the first month, the first Ekadashi of this Chaturmasya, that is called the Shayana Ekadashi. The Lord goes to sleep. And then the last Ekadashi of Kartik, that is Utthana Ekadashi, when the Lord actually wakes up. That is how it is said. So the Lord sleeps for these 4 months, and that's why we do not do any kind of auspicious, even karma kanda kind of activities during these 4 months. But So the devatas, the Vedas, all of them personified. They were thinking, what should we do if we just wake up the Lord? He might be angry. So they were chanting in such a sweet way. So when Lord Shirodakshaya Vishnu, when he woke up, he was really, really so pleased to see all the devatas who were chanting. He felt so happy, and he said that this Tithi, this month that is so dear to me, this Kartik month, whatever Krishna conscious activities anyone does, whatever spiritual seva or any kind of service that is done in this month, anyone who does this, I will give them 100 times more benefit in this month. So this is the reason why we get 100 times more benefit if we do even a small service in this month. We get 100 times more the benefit because the Lord is extremely pleased in this special month of Kartik.
But the same Skanda Puran says if we offer a lamp to Lord Damodar, we'll get 1,000 times more benefits. So offering a lamp is much, much more glorious. That's our second way of attracting miracles in this month of Kartik is offering a lamp while chanting the Damodar Ashtakam prayers. Many times you might have heard of the story of the mouse who entered into a temple. He was attracted by the flame, dancing flame of the lamp that was there, and he jumped right into that ghee lamp. And the wick, the cotton wick of the ghee lamp, got stuck into his teeth. And he was trying to remove it, remove it. He was tossing and turning. He tried so many things because as the flame started approaching, he was feeling the heat and he tried to remove it.
And then, fortunately, the little mouse actually was consumed by the flame that, he was so eagerly trying to get rid of. But the flame consumed the mouse, but in front of everyone's eyes, for everyone to witness, they saw that a spiritual airplane descended from the Vaikuntha planets, and this mouse, he took on a four-handed form, Swarupya Mukti he got, and he went and ascended back to the Vaikuntha planets. Because Sri Sri Radha Damodar, this was the month of Kartik and it was the temple of Sri Sri Radha Damodar. And this little mouse, the mouse was just trying to take out the ghee wick from its mouth, the Lord accepted that the mouse is offering arti. So if the mouse unknowingly can get this much of benefit of offering a ghee lamp to the Lord, then imagine how much benefit we can get if we offer a lamp with our love and devotion to the lotus feet of Shri Shri Radha and Shri Damodar.
So this is the second way. Third way is worshipping Tulsi Maharani every day. We can offer Tulsi leaf to the Lord just for the pleasure of the Lord, not for any of our prayers, even for spiritual advancement. Just Krishna, Damodar, this is for you. I'm not expecting anything back, except that you be happy. So if we can offer multiple leaves, some Tulsi leaves, if you want to offer some prayers for your spiritual advancement, that's good. But one leaf at least, we must offer just for the pleasure of Krishna. And that will make us practice pure devotional service. And that is very glorious. The simple act of worshipping Tulsi Maharani, daily offer lamp to Tulsi Devi, pray for eternal residence in Vrindavan, when we chant the Tulsi prayers, that's what we are doing. And eternal service to the lotus feet of Radha and Krishna. Then we perform 4 parikramas of Tulsi Maharani, circumambulation. That is very, very glorious in this month.
The fourth activity is of giving Krishna to others. So putting up a table, like we were discussing in our first session, distributing Srila Prabhupada's books, requesting new people to offer a lamp to Lord Damodar, giving them some prasad. We heard what is the glory of offering the lamp to Lord Damodar, as Prabhu was mentioning. It has 1,000 times, unlimited actually benefit of offering a lamp. So we are getting that benefit. So why not make that good fortune, create that good fortune for others? So we can, this is the verdict of the Skanda Purana, that if the deities are offered even one single lamp, even for one day, once in this month of Kartik, they'll get 1,000 times the benefit of any other activity that is done in this month. In fact, it can liberate forefathers. We have been, therefore, we are begging devotees to please try and go out in this month, create good fortune for others. And this is the most important, the most pleasing service to Srimati Radharani in this glorious month of Kartik, to attract miracles.
Fifth is read minimum one verse from Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, and Chaitanya Charitamrita. Before we take rest, make sure that we are throughout the day at least one. We should read that. You can read one in the morning, one from Bhagavad Gita in the morning, one from Bhagavatam in the afternoon, one from Chaitanya Charitamrita in the evening, or all three in the morning, all three in the evening. But make sure that before we take rest, we have completed this vow. And then you will see there will be miracles which will which you will witness everywhere.
And then chant, extra japa. How much ever we are doing, even if we are not able to do 16 rounds, as a daily practice, if we are not able to do that, then at least in this month, try to do some extra rounds. And those of us who are doing 16 rounds, then try to do a little extra for this month and dedicate those extra rounds for somebody else. Chant for someone. When we do that, when we chant for the benefit of the people of the world, that is so pleasing to Sri Sri Radha and Krishna. And then Krishna and Srimati Radharani bestow special mercy.
So, if we want to demonstrate our sincerity to Krishna, then we must cultivate the practice of finding joy, happiness, and bliss in the little things that we do in our daily lives. By this, Srimati Radharani, Sri Krishna, they become very pleased and they will bestow upon us the consciousness, the mood by which we can truly see our lives becoming miraculous and auspicious. So we'll conclude today's session by two acronyms that you can remember and meditate on and practice during this month of Kartik. First is 3C, and the second is think, Think. The first 3C is no complain, no comparison, no criticism,
Haribo.
which means that whenever our mind is trying to complain about our situation or something else, we stop our mind and say, no, no complain, but be grateful. Be thankful for whatever little we have, and not just thankful and grateful for good things, but also thankful and grateful for not so good things. Because great gratitude is not selective. We should have full gratitude. Then you will see, as Krishna says to Brahma, Tattenukampa susamikshmano भुञ्जान एवात्मकृतं विपाकं ऋत्वात्मपुर्भिर् विदधान् नमस्ते जीवेत यो मुक्तिपदे सदायथा.
Lord Brahma said this to Lord Krishna.
Sorry. Yes, thank you for explaining. Lord Brahma, he prayed to Krishna that uh, one who is thankful even in bad situations, then he is the rightful heir. He has the right to liberation. The second is no comparison.
So, in no comparison, we must, as we were explaining, we should always try to be a better version of ourselves, not try to compare ourselves with others. We can never compare orange to an apple. We must always compare apples to apples and oranges to oranges. So, this way, we should be fair. So therefore, even to be fair with ourselves, we must compare ourselves with ourselves. So, no comparison. There's no need, because then from that, sprouts greed, envy, jealousy, and lack of incompetence comes. Oh, that I cannot do anything, I am not capable of doing anything, oh, everyone is doing so much more, I cannot just do anything. So it results in all these negativities creeping in.
and no criticism. Instead of criticizing, whenever our mind is trying to criticize someone's bad quality, we should check our mind and try to replace it with two good qualities of that particular person. Glorify people, glorify devotees rather than criticize.
And next, the next acronym that we will conclude our session with today is think. Think means think before we speak anything. T stands for what are we saying? Is it truthful? H stands for helpful. I stands for is it inspirational? Is it going to inspire someone if we say this?
N stands for is it necessary for us to speak? K stands for is it kind that I'm going to speak? So if we can follow THINK, think before we speak during this month of Kartik, hopefully that will become the way of our lives.
Haribo.
So let's take a sankalpa to try to follow these principles by which we can truly keep attracting miracles by the grace of Shri Shri Radha Damodar. And as we know, the theme for this year's Kartik sessions is Gauriya's Revealed Shri Vrajadham. So in our subsequent sessions, in the future sessions from tomorrow onwards, we will see how Lord Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu is laying the foundation for this. How many attempts did Lord Gaurahari make to go to Vrindavan? When did Mahaprabhu finally visit Vrindavan? What was the mood that Mahaprabhu exemplified for us to follow to enter into the Sri Vrajadham? What were the different pastimes of the different Goswamis, the six Goswamis, and many other Goswamis uh, of Vrindavan in the line of Gaudiya Vaishnavas who stayed in Vrindavan? What were their pastime places? All of this and much more will be discussed during this entire month of Kartik. So stay tuned.
Haribo. So today we thought that we will just sing Sri Damodar Ashtakam, and right after singing the Damodar Ashtakam, we will open our lines for any questions, comments, realizations, or reflections. So this Damodar Ashtakam, as we know, is written by the author is Srila Vyasadeva, it says, and also it is actually composed by Srila Satyavrata Muni. Satyavrata Muni is the one who has composed and compiled this Sri Damodar Ashtakam. Yashoda, Yashoda, Iti Driksvani
Jai Shri Shri Radha Damodar ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Srila Gurudev ki Jai. So let's open the lines for questions and comments.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Hare Krishna
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna.
Please accept my humble obeisances. All
Hare
glories to Guru
Krishna.
Maharaj, all glories to Sri Prabhupada.
Yeah.
So beautiful instruction, something we can follow, we can remember every day. Three C's and the think. So, and also your instructions are very nice, very beautiful, very spiritual. But Mataji Prabhuji, your lecture was okay, but when you were singing the Damodara Ashtakam, it was breaking up very badly. So I don't know if there is anything that you can do. Just a suggestion.
We'll
So,
definitely try and look into it. We'll maybe in tomorrow's session, Prabhuji, what we can do is we'll try it with our the microphones, and let's see how those go. How um, everything goes with that. We'll give it a try with that.
So
yeah,
sorry for that.
Hari
very
bol,
good.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare
You are
Krishna.
Hare
speaking very nice. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you,
Thank,
Mother. Thank you.
thank you.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji Prabhuji, Dandavad Pranam, all
Hare
glories to Srila
Krishna.
Prabhupada and Gurudev. First of all, you're looking good, so gorgeous, both of you. Nice dress combination. I like my favorite color, also one of my favorite color. Hope everything is fine at your end, right, Mataji Prabhuji? I had
Yes.
cyclone, something. Everything is fine, right?
Yeah, we apologize for missing two sessions because of the situation that developed here, but everything's good now. Krishna's mercy.
Yeah, no problem, Prabhuji Mataji. It's our we need to wait for that, right? It's nature complaint, right? We cannot blame anyone, right? And don't feel sorry and apologize, please, Prabhuji Mataji, because we value the session, and of course I can understand that's why you're asking us, but no problem. We will understand that one. And the pic also very good, Prabhuji, behind you. I'm seeing that Vrindavan pic, right? That above one, the two one. I'm always seeing that. So making me to remind. And today's session this was very wonderful. The six ways to attract the miracle. So you nicely bring out the 6 point, which we need to have in our mind always as the perform service to really offer Gilam and worship Tulsi Maharani and introducing others to Krishna consciousness. And daily we have to recite, right, the verse you have said, right? And chant some extra rounds. That is very wonderful. But I don't know. But yesterday only I started to recite one verse from Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, 9th chapter, right? That Damodar Lila will start, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
So that miracle happened to me. Now you said, right? Three things will happen to me. That when I happened yesterday.
Yeah.
And when I went to supermarket also, about to billing that my grocery, I mean that items. Now, so he was encouraging me, your part of ISKCON, as I told, but why you are not saying Radhe Radhe? Like that he said, no, oh, is it so? I'm
Wow.
ready to say people are getting weird if I say now people are getting weird. That's why I didn't say. Hereafter you have to say, sir, whenever you come here, you have to say Radhe Radhe. Then only we will think of Radhe like that. He said, I'm so
Very true.
happy, so happy. So that makes me to remind me myself. I should say to everyone. So it's a lesson for me. I learned from him. Through him, Radharani and Krishna was saying to me, I felt. So it's very wonderful. And that nice Gajendra costumes you explained in a short, in a nutshell, it was very wonderful. So the even in the hopeless situation, we need to take shelter of Krishna. And that is very wonderful, wonderful life lesson you gave us. And I like the acronym that no complaint, no comparison, and no criticism. Because if we are not in spiritual activities, right, definitely somewhere we will do this one, any one of thing, right? At least at subtle level in our heart, right, Mataji? So why it is happening to me? Why they are always not doing good, but they are getting everything, but I'm not getting everything, something like that. So when we keep Krishna as a center, so nowadays I don't feel whether they're giving appraisal for me, promotion for me, I don't mind. My focus is only Krishna. I'm doing the work, keeping center as Krishna. So that you both remember me again. So I'll follow that one in not only Kartik month. It is applicable for all the days, lifelong for us. That you enlightening us. And think acronym also very good. So we need to think before what we speak. So that will be very helpful to progress in spiritual activities as well, right, Prabhuji and Madaji? So every year you're giving a different way the nectar to us. Last year you did it in different way, and this year you're doing a different way. The topic you're choosing and that the points are you giving in a nutshell. So it is very beautiful, I can say that. Enlightening session, enthusiastic session. So as Prabhuji said that upcoming, please, we want to hear the bhajan also. This is fine, Prabhuji. You are giving the lecture, right? It is very, we are able to hear. And bhajan also, your outstanding bhajans also we want to hear. The divine voice, right? Both of them.
Well, I don't know if it is because of Zoom or is it because of the streaming that we are doing. I'm not sure, but we'll try to see what we
Because
can do
you
best.
know, we were seeing on YouTube the first
Yeah.
day session. Um, we did not, because you know that day we did live through our laptop. Actually, we streamed live, not through
On
Zoom,
YouTube.
on YouTube, and we didn't see on the recording. We didn't see the lag in the voice or anything. So
Oh,
maybe
okay, okay.
one conclusion could be that you know maybe it's because of Zoom. Um, there is a lag
Might
between.
be. Might be. Zoom only the technology problem, right, Prabhuji?
Yeah, Zoom is probably meant for just speaking and not for live concerts and things like that. YouTube streaming is meant for that, but maybe not Zoom. So it's possible. I don't know that that could be one of the reasons. Other thing you said, Prabhu, that you yeah, even if you're not getting promotions at work or something, you've resigned, you're focused on Krishna, that is good in terms of your consciousness and the detachment. But to offer the best result to Krishna as a devotee, you should still try for promotion and then be detached whether you get or not. But at least put in the effort, and that will help improve your material situation also, which will allow you more time, more resources to engage in Krishna's service. So try to speak to your skip level manager and have regular meetings with not just your manager, but also their manager's manager. So they also know. Anyway, a
Yeah.
small.
No problem, Roji. I'll take it because whenever the manager also talking to me only with Krishna alone. Yeah. Last week also he talked about what you're doing, how the sadhana is going on. He started to encourage with me. Initially, his mentality was something different. He won't talk to anyone, and his face will be anger always. But he became very soft towards us. Especially to me. He Everyone wondered why he is giving so much respect to you because of this tilak I'm putting now. What is for Krishna, not for me. I told to everyone. It's for
Yeah,
Krishna. He is giving respect. So don't think other way around. So it's only for Krishna, like that I told. So anyway,
yeah.
I'll follow your words, Prabhuji and Mataji. Thank you so much for your wonderful session. Hare Krishna, then with
Thank
Pranam.
you. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare
Thank
Krishna. Hare Krishna, Anjali. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्णा जय जय श्री राधे
Jai
दंडवत
Sri
Hare
प्रणाम
Radhe. Jai Sri Radhe.
uh, uh, Prabhuji has covered entire session just now and he has already summarized it and we are so happy to see you and hopefully everything is fine. He just asked, because you had a cyclone over there and we always look forward and it's so beautiful. We learn so many things and think I remember you had said previously also these three C's and three things, but then we get so busy in our material lives that we forget it, and again it's a reminder for us, and I that's so wonderful. uh, and today, my biggest takeaway was when you were narrating Gajendra Moksha prayer. And by God's grace, I am reciting Gajendra Moksha since a long time,
Mhm.
since you have said. And my biggest takeaway was when about the crocodile. We know that Gajendra was obviously he was the biggest devotee, but crocodile took the shelter of the devotee. So how beautiful it is, how thoughtful. We should really think over it. So the way you have taken shelter of your gurus and Srila Prabhupada, and we are also linked to you and Srila Prabhupada and the gurus. So फिर हमारा भी उद्धार हो जाएगा, हमारा भी कल्याण हो जाएगा. So beautiful it is. So we are just a chain, but we have just to. God just says, you just take shelter of the pure devotees and you will come back to me, come back to Godhead. And I think so we should never leave that.
Yeah.
So even my father used to tell कि किसी से भी कोई भी अच्छी सीख मिलती है तो हर्ष में लेना, चाहे वो
Um,
किसी से भी हो. So जब when he's telling you he's your guru only, and
mm,
don't think he's small or big or anyone. Just don't look at that. So he always used to say. So so I was just remembering that also today. So I said so
very,
beautiful it is.
very
So
true.
yeah, and I think so that's why the devotees, the true devotees, they become so humble. They're so polite, and because they know this true essence, you know. And that's why just surrender themselves completely to God. When we surrender ourselves completely to Him,
Mm,
100%, then there's no look back. But that's the only problem, no, to surrender. We say we have surrendered, but I think so. We don't surrender 100%. Maybe still 1% is left.
Mm.
So
yeah,
that we have
very
to learn.
true. Very true.
We have to
Actually,
really do that.
yeah, when Srila Bhakticharu Maharaj, in 2019, Srila Bhakticharu Maharaj had visited us. And at that time, when he was just, speaking just generally, he made one statement. He said that, it is actually very simple to surrender to Krishna, but it's not easy.
Very true.
It's simple to surrender to Krishna, but it's not easy. And in fact, we make our lives very complicated, because surrendering to Krishna actually makes things so easy because we are giving up. Anyways, things are not in our control. We cannot control anything in our lives. But as soon as we choose to say yes and recognize that fact that we cannot do anything, but actually, Krishna, it's only you who can do everything. So when we give, जब बागडोर उनके हाथ पे ही दे देते हैं, so then वो संभाल लेते हैं. That is just surrender.
Because the process is very simple. Chant Hare Krishna, serve devotees, uh, Nam Ruchi Vaishnav Seva, and preach Jiv Daya. It's very simple, the process, but to implement it is not easy. That's what it
Very true.
means by.
But thank you so much for sharing this realization. Beautiful. Thank you.
Uh, thank you. Thanks to you, because
Krishna
of your
Mataji.
that we just, uh, we realize, we think, and then, for me, it was also three A's. We acknowledge. First, it's very so difficult only. First of all, we don't even know what is we are awareness. I used to say first we are aware of it, then okay, fine. Now we have to acknowledge it also that we are doing it, and now we have to work on it also. So it is it is also giving us that thought also in our mind, and that's why I said no, we get so caught up in material world. Uh, so it just goes away. But your classes and your association of other devotees, when they share, when they affirm, so all these affirmations they come so thing, and then we have to obviously it's not simple. It is simple, but it's not easy. But we have to make it.
Yes.
And one more thing I just wanted to say that you had, like as you mentioned about Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, and Chaitanya Charitamrita. So by God's grace and your thing, so like in the morning when I finish my Mangal Aarti, I do 10 shlokas of Bhagavad Gita every day. And you have to send me the recording in Chaitanya Charitamrita, the verses 1, 2, 4, 5.
Yes.
And since your classes have started, I have always done it by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's grace. So I'm just doing those four only. Now, should I progress now and do more? Or can I just, I'm stuck on those only. I just read those and I have by heart them now.
So continue doing what you were already doing. In addition to that, add maybe one verse reading the
From the
next
book.
from the book,
Okay.
Chaitanya Charitamrita.
You can buy the Chaitanya Charitamrita set. There's Adi Leela, Madhya Leela, Antya Leela.
Mm,
The complete set of Chaitanya Charitamrita from the ISKCON temple near you,
mm.
and you can start reading from there.
Yeah, okay, fine, sure, I do that. And even Bhagavatam, you had sent one, two, three verses, so I just read that only. So, and but the Bhagavatam I have, but instead of Sanskrit, can I read in Hindi? Because then I
Yes,
understand.
yes, yes, of course.
See, Sanskrit is the original language it was written, so you can at least recite it once, but you can read in Hindi to understand that way.
No problem.
And if even if it is one verse, you read the Sanskrit, it may take a while, and then you read the Hindi, just the verse, that would be good.
Okay, fine, sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Hare
so much.
Krishna,
Hare
Jai Jai
Krishna.
Shri Radhe.
Jai Shri Radhe. So we see that we have Nandini Mataji, Amrita Radhika, and Radha. So we'll first go with Nandini Mataji because she was hand raised first. Yes, Nandini.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranams.
Hare Krishna.
So thank you for your sessions. Mataji, I have a question.
Yes.
Sorry, it was really answering my anxiousness today. So when I went to temple yesterday, I was comparing myself with other devotee who was progressing better than me.
Hmm.
So not of jealousy, but I thought myself lower than her.
Hmm.
This session was guidance for me, Mataji and Prabhuji. Thank you for your nice guidance.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Hari Bol. Thank you for sharing your realization. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Amrita Radhika.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat
Hare
Pranam. Please accept my
Krishna.
humble obeisance.
Thank
It's so
you.
wonderful to see you and to be in the classes. I can't stop smiling. My jaws hurt. It's so nice. I really appreciate the lesson. It was wonderful, and I always learned so much. I was sitting here and writing notes, and so that I can go back and look over it again. But I had a question about is there any particular Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita that we should read? Which volume should we read a verse from? Is it one in particular for this month?
Well, it is said that Chaitanya Charitamrita is like sugar candy. We have
Like
this
a
sugar
laddu?
candy with the big, what is that called? Buddhi ka
Oh, candy floss.
candy floss, right?
Okay.
Candy
Yeah.
floss, from wherever you eat, it's sweet.
Okay.
So Chaitanya Charitamrita is like that. Whichever volume you read, it is
Okay.
sweet.
Okay.
Although chronologically, if you want, then you go from volume 1 to 2 to 3. But
Yes.
yeah, that's the general understanding.
Okay.
Of course, the first Adi Leela, that
Yes.
is, all about prayers that Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is offering.
Mm-hmm.
So you can definitely start from that. It's a very nice mood that is being set. So if
Mm-hmm.
you want to get into more of the pastimes directly, then that starts from Madhya Leela, though. But yeah, recommendation is that if you can start from Adi Leela, the
Adelina.
first volume. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much, Mataji.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Prabhuji. Haribol.
Thank you. Okay, next we have Radha.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna Beta, Dandavad Pranam.
Please accept my humble obeisances.
Please accept ours too.
Very nice class, Mataji.
Thank you, Beta. Where are you from?
I'm from
Mataji, Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances on your lotus feet. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Krishna. Okay. Satish Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Jai.
Dandavat Pranam,
I
Prabhuji.
could
How are you,
not.
Prabhuji? How are you, Mataji?
Thank you. Thank you. I could not recognize your voice, Hiteshri. You've
Yes.
grown.
Yes. Mataji, actually, Prabhuji, Mataji, actually, they were going to school now. I'm dropping them. Actually, they are
Oh,
eagerly waiting from 5-10 minutes, Prabhuji and Mataji, because they
Oh,
want to speak with you, you both. Like Mataji's and Prabhuji's in between, asking the questions. They are like the bus is already on the point. Actually, bus is waiting. Uh,
which,
so so I stopped before the bus. So I parked my car before the bus, and they are
oh,
eagerly waiting.
Krishna.
Please, Krishna, I want to speak with Prabhuji and Mataji. Please, Krishna. They are praying. Luckily, like you called name, then they said
We
like,
are
and they
so
just
sorry.
so
Next
sorry.
no,
time
no,
we will
Mataji.
make sure that, we give Hiteshri this first chance. So
No,
sorry.
no, no, Mataji. No. Don't say sorry, Mataji. We got an opportunity. They spoke and they just boarded the bus, Mataji. Thank you so much.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yes, wonderful class, Mataji. Wonderful class, Prabhuji. We are eagerly waiting daily, early morning, like 6 o'clock India time, to start your session. But unfortunately, we didn't had like session yesterday, but like we were missing, and we are waiting for your classes. Wonderful and nice dress, Prabhuji and Mataji. Because blue is my favorite color, and you both look very good. Hare Krishna, Dandavat
Thank
Pranam.
you.
This is all Kalasura's selection.
Beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Okay, I think Veena Mataji had a question or comment maybe, but she left, unfortunately. I don't think she's joined back. Shriti Mataji, did you have a question? No, okay. All right.
There are no other questions or comments. We thank you for listening. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa
That's okay.
sindhubhyeva cha
Vacha Patitanam
patitanam pavanebhyo
Pavanebhyo
vaishnavebhyo
Vaishnavebhyo
namo
Namo
namaha.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Prabhupada ki
Jai. Ananta
Please,
Koti Vaishnava
please
Vrinda.
don't take it as
Ji
my
Jai.
complaint. I was just suggesting about the voice breaking up, so it's
Yeah,
nothing.
no, thank you for that
No,
feedback. Thank you
we
for
are
letting us know.
Give
We
me
wanted to know because every time we sing, this kind of feedback is always there. We are trying slowly. I'm trying to sometimes reduce the sound of the harmonium because I thought maybe harmonium is causing that or something, but things are just not working. I don't know what to do with that. But thank you that you let us know. Otherwise, we wouldn't know. For us, it's we are hearing what we are singing. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you so
please,
much.
Prabhu,
Please,
never hesitate.
Hare Krishna.
if in future also you see those, please let us know. We will try to improve. Let's see how it can be done.
How much ever to the best of our ability, we'll definitely. And please, you are our parents. You are you're senior to us. So please, Prabhu, any corrections also for our speaking, please do let us know. It'll be a fortune to be corrected by you.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji Mataji. Dandavat Pranam.
Hare
Thank you.
Krishna. Dandavat Pranam. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Jai Shri Radhe.
Yeah.
Jai Shri Radhe Devi. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna.
Dandavat Pranam Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Good. It's
Good
wonderful.
night.
Dandavat
Session.
Pranam Prabhuji Mataji.
Hare
Hare Krishna.
Krishna. Thank you. Thank you, Mataji.